Let's talk a little bit about mortgage modification and loan modification. Mortgage modification is when your mortgage company, your mortgage company will voluntarily agree to reduce your mortgage payment. They will voluntarily agree to reduce your interest rate for a period of time. It could be 5 years, 10 years, it could be the life of the loan, it could be 30 years. It's where the bank has made a business decision to avoid a foreclosure or to avoid missed payments, to give you a better payment, to give you a payment that's going to be more manageable for you and your family. My office has represented numerous clients in attempts to work out some type of an arrangement, a modification of a person's primary residence or of their mortgage. What we do is we provide a professional, legal loan modification request that we present to your lender that has supporting documentation, including the fair market value of your property, including your pay stubs, maybe your tax returns. We provide the bank with all of the information that they need in order to make a decision as to whether to modify or to not modify a person's mortgage payment. That's when the bank would voluntarily agree to modify it. We can also use leverage sometimes, legal leverage, to force the bank to modify your mortgage. If the bank, if the mortgage company, at the time that your loan was originated, at the time that you got the loan, if they violated some federal statutes, some federal laws, or federal regulations, then they would have, in theory, breached the contract that they made with you, and you could hold them accountable for those violations. We've been very successful in preparing those requests to the bank. What we do is we do some type of an audit where we will have a forensic accountant look at your paperwork, analyze it, and provide us with a report that shows the violations that have taken place within the origination of somebody's mortgage. We will then use those violations against the mortgage company and try to use that as a leverage to force the mortgage company to modify the existing payment. We've been very successful with doing that. I would caution you to be aware of many modification scams that are going on. The Attorney General recently has been involved in several scams where struggling homeowners are being taken advantage of. I would urge you to never hire a non-attorney to do attorney's work. The attorney is always going to be held accountable. They are always going to have a fiduciary obligation to you. So I urge you that if you are struggling with your mortgage payment, if you're struggling financially, to contact my office. We can sit down and discuss your current mortgage status and decide whether a modification is something that you do qualify for, or if there's some other options that might make more sense than a modification, which could be a bankruptcy, which could be a short sale, it could be other circumstances as well.